Welcome back and welcome along on our little family getaway to Corpus Christi, Texas. We spent 2 weeks soaking up time with family, enjoying way too many fajitas and fresh guacamole, making plenty of iced tea runs. We saw a new Spielberg movie. We took a beautiful trip out to North Padre Island, Malacate Beach. We chose to keep our family visits private because, those moments are just for us. But we love to share the little moments in between, car rides, the shopping stops, the raw spa runs, beach views, and all the simple memories that made this trip so special. So buckle up, get comfortable, get yourself some half sweet, half unsweet tea, which is my favorite, and come along with us on our little family vacation to Corpus Christi, Texas. We went to a restaurant, and it's a beautiful restaurant, so I'm not going to say who they are, because I'm not trying to...
It's a brand new restaurant.
I'm not trying to cancel them or anything. But this is not the first time a restaurant in Corpus has done this, and that is they will not put a sign on the door that the air condition isn't working. They want you to come in and figure it out. And I think that is so Corpus. They're just, it's rude. It's so rude. It happens more than you know. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I remember one restaurant didn't even want to comp us because we ordered. And we just assumed we were hot because we just come out of the Corpus Christi heat. We ordered, because it was one of those, it used to be in the same building, it had the same setup as Hop Dottie, where you walk down a path, order, and you go sit down. And so we're sitting there, and we realize, I'm not cooling down. Are you, and you doubt yourself. And then I asked the waitress, can you lower the air? And she said, it's not working, it's broken. And I said, why don't you have a sign that says that? And they closed down. And I wouldn't say it's because of that kind of bullshit. You're really not gonna, you don't have to close down. They have a patio. So for the maniacs who like to eat outside with the flies, you're happy, but put a sign. I don't want to be sweating over my food. I won't even do that at a barbecue. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, depending on what part of the year, when I was younger, I wouldn't go to a barbecue. I remember here in this area, there's a place called West Park, and they have covered tables. They also have lots of trees, and it's near Bishop, Texas. It's beautiful, and I would go there. But any other park, oh no. We won't be going there. I don't like sweating. We passed our own neighborhood, baby. So, anyway. Good.
I didn't pay anything.
Bear's having issues with his phone. So we're going to go to a family favorite restaurant that we used to go on dates to all the time. And coincidentally, I don't think we've ever taken our kids all together. There were, Dad did. Yeah, and then I think they went with their dad a lot. Yeah, their dad loves this restaurant. But Bear and I, we would take Celeste. And so my ex-husband would take our kids to this restaurant. And then we would take Celeste. I think that's kind of funny. Maybe it's like the weekend father special.
Remember we used to get tacos there before you went to
class,
right?
Yeah, when I was in college. and I had a night class. I had one night class and I was starving. He'd get me some tacos. But I'm having a craving for anything mango. I'm loving it. We're enjoying our time in Corpus. And I love that we're staying for 2 weeks. So I'm not rushed. Today, we needed to rest. We needed to get over the drive. And then back-to-back visits with family. And then my granddaughter's 2. So when you tell her you're tired, she has no idea what that means. Miss Rachel must have never had a conversation about, is your grandma tired? Let's rest. Let's stop for grandma. But I did good.
Miss Rachel never had a menopause episode.
Yeah.
Miss Grandma in menopause.
Yeah. Let's say menopause. You know, she does the lip thing. Menopause. Miss Rachel has not explained to these kids that some grandmas are doing the best they can. I think I did pretty good. I think I did pretty good for a very unhealthy, physically unfit. Let me say that. I'm healthy. I'm just physically unfit. I went up and down the stairs of their Airbnb. Then
chasing dragons?
No, dragons were chasing us.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't even know where these dragons were coming from. I thought I was escaping them. She didn't inform me. Haha, there's more. And so we're going back and forth. And I'm running with this little girl. Then she calls her papa to help us down the stairs. And then she wants to hide in the cave. So I'm like red as a beet. And I'm sweating. And then she puts this wool, what is that fabric? It's not wool.
Terry or something?
I used to make blankets. Fleece. She puts a fleece blanket over my head and says, hide from dragon. And so we're hiding from the dragon. It's like it being in a sweat lodge. I thought I was gonna pass out at some point.
You can't say no.
I won't say no. I even said, Katie, help me. Well, just tell her you don't want to do it. I said, I will not. I will not tell my granddaughter I won't do something with her. Gosh. End of discussion. So Katie was good. Okay, I know how to transition her. We'll do bath times. Thank you. And then her cousin came over and that distracted her, but
somebody else young to run around
yeah, with. Because I'm not. And then as soon as he left, then she looks at me like,
You're
let's hide.
She wanted to keep it going.
She wanted to keep playing with me. I was like, oh my goodness. I love her. Oh. But, so, okay, well, I'll talk to y'all later. We're just hanging out with our parents. For those of you who did not know, Bear and I met first. We married first. And then at our wedding, my dad met his mom. And they were just, familia. Like, oh, okay, that's Lisette's mother-in-law, that kind of thing. And then we, both of them were lonely. They're so much alike, it's crazy. So my sister had an idea. We should fix up Dad with his mom. And I said, okay. So we asked my dad first, because he's very proper.
No, Sarah asked me first.
Oh, that was right. We asked you first to see if he would be okay with that. He said yes, reluctantly, because he didn't know how he felt about this. Then, look, there's a purple door resale, baby. And then then we asked my dad, and he said, Okay, I give you permission to ask her if I could ask her. So we had to ask his mom, and we asked my dad first. He gave me the permission to see if you would be interested, to ask you that question. There they are. And then, long story short, they did meet, and they are now married. So we are...
Brother and sister?
Shut up! We are not brother and sister.
Okay, sis.
My mother-in-law is also my stepmom, so... Okay. See you later. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely, lovely. What do you need, Annie?
I've had told you about a different drink for Celeste.
Woo! There we go. Okay. Thank you. Look at that. So the next morning, we get ready to have my first South Texas breakfast of the year. The only South Texas breakfast of the year. My order is huevos rancheros, and that's 2 over easy eggs with ranchero sauce. They offer grilled potatoes, which basically means they were boiled, and then they were cut up in chunks and then lightly fried on the cooktop with the eggs. And refried beans. Here in Texas, most all of your Mexican breakfasts are going to come with refried beans. And so I like the ranchero sauce, but I also like a little bit of hot sauce. I always ask for over easy eggs. I like that runny egg. And, when you do, if you're a traditionalist, you eat with your tortilla, not a fork. Of course, actually, to be honest, you can eat every part of that meal with a tortilla. You do not need a fork. But
her name was Aurelia, but everybody called her AB.
Gami Chacana.
En fruteria, panaderia, taquiera.
Remember, you used to get chicharrones when we would come here. They will kill you now. Now, you ate it. You take a bite of a chicharron, you're dead.
I'm dead. I have no interest, trust me.
It's interesting, huh?
Every once in a while.
Huh?
This didn't work right.
Why?
Way too narrow.
Can I see, please?
I just took it off.
Why?
Because it doesn't fit.
What size is it?
Extra large.
Bear.
I'll put it back on so you can see.
Thank you. For those who follow Bear and I, he has lost a lot of weight. He has lost, if I'm doing the math right, I'm going to guess. I'm just going to guess right now because since I've known him in the past 12 years, he has lost a little over 250 pounds. And I believe he's lost about 150 of them just recently. And sometimes it's hard for him to accept who he is now in this new body. And I have to encourage him. He has some self-sabotaging thoughts about what he should wear, what he deserves to wear. And I'm going to encourage him and push him to enjoy this time of his life.
Too tight.
No, it's
I
not.
don't like shirts like this. It's like binding on my arms.
Really?
I don't like the way it feels. Like under here, it's too tight.
Well, then you don't want the OG Benjamins? Because I found an extra large.
It's not gonna fit.
You don't want to fix it? You have to fix it to get comfortable. You have to fix it here. Look, lift up your arms.
Yeah, as soon as I wash it, it's gonna shrink.
Well, you're not supposed to dry these.
Wow.
Can I turn around so I can fix it? Yeah, so you have to adjust it. Look at that. Now it fits. Bear.
That clothes that tight though.
Why not? It fits you though. I'm not denying. You're buying it, and you're buying I found an OG one for you. Look at me. I'm forcing you. And so you get over your little. That fits you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. We'll wait for you.
You guys. Aw, thank y'all everybody for coming.
Yeah. This is so mean. Oh my gosh. That is so you. Glitter letters and plaid.
And I redid your shirt to be a little bit more feminine for me. I cut off the bottom. So that's what
Oh, I like it.
That was my shirt.
Yeah, this is your shirt.
Oh, the end. Okay. God.
What is it? Oh my gosh. Bear. To continue the collection.
More coffee?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, thank you.
So y'all are having breakfast. You're having, what is it, asada?
Fajita.
Oh, fajita. And I'm having chicken fajita plate. And then what I love about this is that this is not salsa, this is bean. This is a bean dip.
Like the pain is worth it to prove that I can still do it.
The size of this, almost the size of the plate there.
Hey, can I have one of those?
Yes.
Before Annie eats them all.
Look at that.
Corn today.
These could be comforters.
It looks like a good corn. It is really good.
Oh yeah, that is a nice corn. You think that's for a child or is that for a human?
They are.
No, this is for a child.
Gina has one. But it's folded. Remember Gina's little chair?
No.
You never saw it?
But you don't think that's for an adult?
For kids.
Oh, okay. It's making me feel bad about our generation.
Okay.
We found a really neat antique shop, but I'll have to say that the antique shops in Amarillo and Pampa are pretty cool. So there are some things that we visited and experienced, and we missed our home. We missed Amarillo. Definitely missed the breezy,
stay in the left lane.
warm air. You can see I'm editing while we're driving home.
Use the left lane. to
Oh my
continue
God,
onto
girl.
She's very talkative.
She's so talkative, and if you want to go to the restroom, like right now, we're gonna pull in.
At the stop sign, use the left lane to make a U-turn at Loop 1087.
She wants us to make a U-turn because clearly we were out of our minds and we've gone off trail, and we want to go to Love's to use the restroom and have some food. But she's gonna.
At the stop sign,
Oh
turn
my
left
gosh.
onto Loop 1087 road. Then take
ahead,
the
bro, go
first
ahead.
left.
I can't have red crab ragoons. You're gonna be right back?
Possibly go.
Where are you going?
You're gonna go get Dada? Bye.
So, how did I eat on vacation? I think I made really good choices overall. And I had to stick with a safety list of foods, which was chicken fajitas, no cheese, no sour cream. So basically, I want to say 4 times, that's including a dinner with my brother and his family, I had chicken fajitas with guacamole.
Okay.
That is the safest bet for me. And then potato and egg breakfast tacos. When I went to a Chinese restaurant, I had the Happy Family. This is one of my favorite restaurants, You and I on Shoreline. And I had liver and onions, baked potato, and butter beans. We went to 7 Brew because I was just dying for a nice cold coffee. And they were able to make my favorite with almond milk. So I always order a frozen blondie with extra cream, whipped cream. And this time it was a frozen blondie with almond milk. And let me tell you something, it was just as delicious, really and truly. And then we went to the movies to see Disclosure Day, the Steven Spielberg movie. And I had looked at the menu prior because at Alamo Drafthouse, and I'm pretty sure anyone outside of Texas doesn't know what this is, it is not your big Century 16 theaters. This has a full bar and a restaurant. So that means you order from a menu and the food is delivered to you in your movie theater. And you can order extras online, or they have a little system where you write on a piece of paper what refills you want, and they discreetly go and get your refills. And so I knew I was going to get a half and half sweet tea, and I was going to get the bottomless popcorn, which I did. Because when I looked online, they said they buttered their popcorn with clarified butter. And those of you who are lactose intolerant, there is no lactose in clarified butter. So I thought, okay, this is safe. I'll do that. Then we went to this seafood restaurant later on that evening, and I got me these beautiful crab cakes, rice, mixed vegetables. The tartar sauce with, has a mayonnaise base. Pretty safe, except that what you don't see is that I dug in deep with these very saucy, buttery, stuffed mushrooms. And when I say I dug in with buttered garlic bread. And boy, did I pay for it on this beautiful evening. As you see, as we're driving home, it's gorgeous. The sun is setting. And then when I get home, I'm in absolute pain. So I got this for the beach because I need some cheapy flip-flops. And I got this for my sister-in-law and that for me. And then some coloring books, that for me and that for my granddaughter. So we're falling in love with this Five Below. Happy Space. Oh, collagen masks. Where's the price?
See, Sally Hansen was a bad brand.
Oh, no, that's good. No, Sally Hansen's a good brand.
This is $4.
Wow, look at this. I'm gonna get her this. I don't know how much it is. It can't be more than $5. Oh, you can... I might get her that. We are lobsters, and we haven't even been out in the sun. I mean, technically, yes, to go from one store to the next, and then Bear's wants to pass out, and I'm thinking, what's wrong with us? Well, the heat index is 107. And these people, I don't know what they're doing with their air conditions, but they don't have them running very well. Oh my gosh. We are and I want to do a Dollar Tree run, but not until we cool down. Because getting out of the truck, I mean, we park right outside the stores. It is like going out into hell, walking across the sun. I'm exaggerating. I'm not. It feels bad, right, baby? Are you catching your breath?
85 and I'm low.
It's been 2 years since we felt this heat. This is crazy. I don't understand how people are living like this. This is unnecessary. There should be a state of emergency. Y'all need, those of you in South Texas, you need to evacuate. I just want to say that Bill Miller's is probably the most reliable barbecue in Corpus Christi, Texas. I haven't been to Rudy's. These are both chains, chain restaurants. There is no mom and pop barbecue place that I could ever recommend in Corpus Christi. And I said what I said. But you're going to get nice, juicy brisket, you know, nothing fancy. You're not going to smell, what is it, baby? Mesquite or oak. You're not going to, none of that. Or applewood or pecan wood. It's just reliable barbecue sandwiches, and you know, take it or leave it. And we were craving some barbecue, and it's really cheap, and so this is what we ate for lunch. If you want good Texas barbecue, there are several places that we can recommend, and one of these days, probably, I would like to say, well, we're definitely going to come back to Corpus after Christmas. And I think we may, I don't like to make promises, but I would like to stop in Lockhart, Texas and do a barbecue food crawl so you could see the barbecue capital of Texas. There are, and I think of the world. There is a place in San Antonio that we like, 2M, amazing barbecue. We have never been disappointed, and we like supporting their barbecue place when we go to San Antonio. My brother was talking about another place in Dallas, Fort Worth, and we're going to go visit my son in late July, early August, just for 2 days. And we might bring him some barbecue from this place that my brother recommended. So, barbecue is very serious in Texas. You just, you know, you're going to open up a place, you better have some wood burning somewhere. Bear was saying there's a place in Amarillo that everybody swears by, yet we live next door to them, and I never smell anything smoking. Nothing. So how are they making this barbecue? In the oven? Well, I just had lunch with this sweet woman, Melissa. And I worked with her for many years at my old school in Corpus Christi here. And we had lunch. And you know what I noticed? I'm not taking a lot of pictures of me and my family, me and my friends. They would not mind at all if I posted them online. But I just am enjoying these private moments. And I'm so proud of this young lady, because I saw her when we had a coworker that kind of bullied her, and she rose above it. She let a lot of us empower her. She was open to that. She started to see herself the way we saw her. And I always called her the teenage whisperer. And she's just got a dream job. She's got the job title of the man who tried to put her down, who tried to bully her. No, he did it. He was successful, but he wasn't successful at breaking her. And I just to know that story and to know where she's come from and where she's been and how hard she worked and how she deserves this position. I'm so proud of her. One day, I mean, in another 5 or 6 years, she's going to have her own building. She's going to be her own principal. There's no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. And I'm very proud of her. And anyway, so she's watching this. Congratulations, Melissa. I just had lunch with you. I already congratulated you, but you know, when you are working in school, when you're working in education, I don't know why I said school. When you're working in education, which is more than just schooling, there is a lot of moves that you can make up the ladder and moves you can make laterally, and she never came across as ambitious like that. Like, I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, like, she wasn't cutthroat. She was always supportive, and she was always one of those people that would say, what can I do? I can do that. And you wanted her to, because you believed in her as a teacher. You knew that this was a safe person. There are some people who you don't quite believe in them as teachers. So how the hell are you going to be a principal? You know, how are you going to be a dean of instruction? I haven't seen you instruct anybody. So and the person that bullied her was one of those people. He wasn't even a good teacher, and but because he went to, you know, college and he had the credentials to do her job, to do that position. Anyway, and one thing I remember about this guy, I don't know why I feel like I need to hate on him, but some people just have really trashy characters, and he did. He would not wear his mask correctly. And I know that's horrible, but when you are in, I don't care if you believed in wearing masks or not, but if your district tells you to do something, you do it. And he would walk around to talk to us about testing and what we're gonna do, and we were all wearing masks, and he would let his mask droop to under his mouth. He'd wear it around his ear and it was drooping. I was so annoyed by that, and the idea that everybody agreed with him. Like, why would you walk into my classroom, you see I'm wearing a mask, why wouldn't you assume that I'm pro-mask? Or I'm at least pro-following the rules? That man irked me beyond belief. And she was a young teacher. That was her second year teaching, and he just went after her. But anyway, it was a good lunch. We are now going to do a little bit of sightseeing in this. I got a heat advisory. Did you get a heat advisory?
I wasn't looking at my phone. I was just waiting for it to buzz when you texted me.
Where were you?
I went to Dick's.
Did you find anything?
I saw some cool shirts and a bunch of cool shoes, but they had nothing in my shoe size.
Oh, okay. I thought you would say clothes size, and that ain't true.
No, I didn't even try and buy them.
I would like to, on our way back from the water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm disoriented. Where are we?
This is SPID and Hairline.
Because we don't have a 7 Brew over on this side.
There's a 7 Brew all the way over there in 5 Points.
Oh, honey, I didn't know
And
that.
this one, 22 in Corpus.
Okay, so we're gonna get me a 7 Brew. Go look at the water gardens. I'm curious to see if it's open, or because there is, as some of you may have seen in the news, in Corpus Christi, there is a water drought, a water shortage, and a drought. But see, the water gardens was designed originally just to be a water feature, and back then, I'm not sure if it was just extremely, expensive or what, but it was not designed to recycle water. And so when we did go through a drought over the years, because it was built in the early 80s, and then we had many droughts, obviously there's going to be some damage for pipes and stuff just sitting there in our heat, and cracks in the structure and what have you. So when they got a grant and they refurbished it and fixed it and all this, and then they designed it to now pump recycled water, so that if we ever did have to go on if we were going through a drought and there were some water restrictions, that water feature could still continue. That was my understanding. Isn't that what you figured?
I don't remember the exactness of how they did it, but it was supposed to be to recycle its own water.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that's why these quick quacks are still open. They're using their own water over and over again.
Did you have a good catch up, my love?
We did.
I'm glad.
We did. I miss. You miss those days. They were very comfortable for me, working for a brand new school, and we had state-of-the-art classrooms. We had the first modern high school in Corpus Christi, and I got to teach. I started teaching there on their second year being open. I wouldn't say, even though at one point it was a Title I school, but it was only Title I because it was a brand new school that on its for the first 2 or 3 years they were accepting, actually the first 4, they accepted students from all over the city until it was full, because it wasn't full. Enrollment was very low at the time. And so they were students from other neighborhoods were busing themselves over here to go to this school. So that's why they were Title I, because it goes by the demographics, how many students are on food stamps. Well, after that first class graduated, which sadly was the year of COVID. That was the
Really?
Yeah, it was 1, 2, 3. The next, yeah. I was telling Melissa, I never felt like I felt like I was spoiled, and like I was not really doing what I set out to do. Because when I was when I was in college, and for those who don't know, I was an older student. I was in college in my 40s. And, it was supposed to be all about giving back to the community and giving high-risk students an education that they would never be getting unless they had me. I wanted to be that teacher that would give them a good quality education, go the extra mile, because that's me. That's my personality. I write curriculum. I think I'm the best that I know at differentiating a lesson plan. Man, you can give me a lesson plan and I can break it into 4 different lessons for 4 different types of learners. And I was ready to do that. And then I ended up in this low needs school. Not these kids didn't need for much. They're driving in cars that are $100,000 cars, and I really felt like I don't think that, how should I say it? I don't feel like my time was wasted, because I did amazing and I did good work, and it was kind of a training ground for me on how to teach a tested subject. You understand that principal gave me a tested subject. They don't do that for first year teachers. Hell no. But because I was an older woman and I had homeschooled my own children, and I just had an excellent attitude about it. I mean, with the wisdom, and I'm not burnt out, that kind of thing. The wisdom of being an older teacher. I mean, teachers my age were retiring, and I'm there on year 1, you know. So I wasn't burned out. I have wisdom. I'm raising teenagers. 2 of my teenagers were already out of the house. So he just said, I'm entrusting you. He even told me that on orientation. I was sitting there and he said, you understand, I am giving you a big responsibility. I'm trusting you with this. And I said, oh, I know. And I didn't disappoint. And I never did from the time we left. And then, but now I'm in a job where I feel like this is my calling. This is what I'm supposed to be doing the whole time.
Hi, ma'am.
Can I get a gift number for you?
What would you like?
I wanted a frozen caramel blondie with almond milk.
Yes, ma'am. What size?
Large.
Yes, ma'am.
That's it.
That's it.
It's gonna be $7.90.
Can we cash?
Yes, sir. I'll set that for you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay, so I want to get my nails done. Where can I get my nails done?
That's the Celeste question. She gets hers done. She doesn't do her own nails. I don't know. She can tell you where to go, though.
I should enjoy long nails since I'm not typing. But let me ask her. Okay, she said the nail lounge on airline. My drink is large frozen blondie with almond milk. It is so good. I'm going to be making this at home. What am I talking about? We live down the street from a 7 Brew. Don't we, baby?
You're not getting in there. That place is always
I
packed.
know, it is packed. Yeah, Amarillo was a 7 Brew, kind of. Anyway, I love the school that I work at. I'm working with high-risk students. They really need good teachers. And I finally feel I'm not running around, you know, jumping through hoops to please anybody for, you know, my class management style, are my walls decorated, what, you know, do you have your we will, I will statement, all that crap. It's mainly get these kids to the finish line, because if you don't, we don't know who will, you know. And so we have a good group of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 teachers in the unit I work for. Yeah, 10. And that is all we're dedicated for, is to get these kids to the finish line. And but I feel like we're helping these kids with, you know, decisions about their lives and their babies, because a lot of them are pregnant, and some of them just got out of jail, and finally I feel like I'm doing something. This is my calling. So when people ask me, what are you going to do if the girls move, you know, as people do, they move, they change their lives, and I always say, we're staying. I mean, God took us to Amarillo with the intention of watching the first years of our grandchildren, but if our kids feel good enough to uproot their children and take them away from their grandmother, then that's what they feel like they can do.
Go to them already.
Right?
Go to them already. Don't leave.
Then what can I say? I just know that my place is there in Amarillo. It really is. And besides, the girls don't really want to move too far. They want to move to Colorado, Oklahoma, Fort Worth, Dallas area, and that is literally 4 hours away. That is a hell of a lot better than 10. I was over 650 miles away from my grandbaby. no, I should never have been that far away. And don't forget, I'm not the only grandparent that left Corpus Christi. I was the second grandma. The first one was there. That was my son-in-law's parents moved up there. So I think that that's just where we're happy, you know? And that's it. And I wouldn't trade this time for anything to be there for our children, our grandchildren's first years. We get to watch the first everything. We're watching our newest granddaughter plank. She doesn't crawl, she planks. She gets on her toes and she just planks, and she gets stuck, and then she cries because she doesn't know how she got up there. You know, these are the coolest years. And if they relocate, which I don't think will happen, I think the Lord brought them there for a reason as well. And I'm just going to trust God. I am. I'm just going to trust that God's going to put everybody where they need to be, and that's it. See this? Mm-hmm. I like that one. I love those summer colors. Is that not precious? I don't know why I wanted that. And then I was going to tell him after he did this, I said, now, before he did it, I knew what I wanted, and I was going to have him do green tips for these two. But it took so long for him to do that, I thought, no, I won't be doing that. So, I love them. These are called Gel X nails, not solar. Okay, by the way, I was so embarrassed because I said, I guess solar nails, and he goes, solar? Is that old?
I don't know.
I don't think anyone does solar nails anymore. Amarillo probably does. But I said, okay.
Amarillo probably puts glass in your nails.
No, I remember that. So I said, okay, acrylic? He goes, okay. So they still do acrylic. And we sit down, and he goes, how about Gel X? And I do have trouble understanding through the accent. And I said, gelin, what? And he goes, Gel X. And you know what I said? What's the difference between that and acrylic? Because I didn't know what he was saying. And sometimes we get caught up. And I have 3 people I love with lisps. And, you know, you're wasting time by asking what do they mean. Just continue the conversation, and context will come out eventually. So,
Wait a minute, that's the biggest lie.
If you keep talking to me, I'll eventually figure out what he's saying, because he's lisp. Sometimes I can't understand his lisp.
But you can understand Felicity's.
And I can't understand Felicity.
Oh, you can't?
No, but I don't want to keep saying what to her. Like, what, Mama? What? I don't know what she's thinking when she hears that. Anyway, I said, what's the difference? Because I could understand he was trying to sell me something else. And he said, what did he say? Stronger? He said they're stronger. Now, that could be debatable. I've had acrylic nails that lasted me a month. I've had acrylic nails that lasted me 8 weeks, and I was super unhealthy, so my nails were not growing at all. And so, you know, people with anemia, we do great with acrylic nails because it takes longer for our nails to grow. But I said, you know what? I want to see what this is all about. And it is interesting, the Gel X. You know, they're putting gel adhesive on the nail bed, and then inside the plastic nail, and then he's got these little, you know, they look like pins, but the UV light is at the tip of the two pins. One looks like a light, a hangover light, and he has my nail almost pressed up against it with the pen light touching the nail so that it can harden as soon as he places it on your nail.
It's a laser beam.
And then constantly sticking it under the UV lights because he has that dome, right? And it actually burns. I mean, it does hurt, but beauty is pain. And so I stick it in there, and it takes you a while, especially when they put the initial coat of gel without the nail and you stick your hand in there, it burns and it's hardening. That's what you're feeling. I couldn't tell, am I feeling is that a burn? What is that sensation? It's both. It's the heat and it's the hardening of the gel on your nail. And I think you feel it more if you got thin nails. What's going on? You have a flat?
No.
Why are you going so slow?
Because I just turned from the street.
Oh.
The car is going slow in front of me.
Anyway, I'm sorry. And so I mean, it was a learning thing. What did you think of that process?
I was watching because I'd never seen it done before.
And then all of a sudden you see this hard gel nail bed just harden up. It was really cool to watch. And then, you know, usually, you know, when they've done painting, then you go and put them underneath the UV lights, and then you wait, and you're like, oh, gotta wait till they dry. It's opposite. He never sent me back to wash my hands until after he was completely done, and I thought I misunderstood. And he said, you can wash now. And I'm thinking, my nails? My painted nails? So I went back there, and the water is like dewdrop, just came off my nails. I like Gel X, okay? So, yeah, I will see if Amarillo has Gel X nails up there. If they have someone that does it, we shall see. My drink is melted, but I don't care. It's still cold. So we went to Rod and Rolls here in Robstown, Texas, and we got beautiful chicken salad. This is not a good picture, so I'm gonna have to do it this way. Chicken salad. And they're known for their chicken salad. I got pecans, apples, and grapes, right, baby?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And then, oh, how cute! They give you pickles and carrots. But to annoy Bear, I got me a big pickle. He doesn't like how I eat it because I eat it from the inside. I don't eat the skin. He thinks it's the grossest thing he's ever seen. My mom once told me, when you go on a date, don't eat a pickle in front of men. I thought that was because it's suggestive.
Honey.
But Bear says no. Probably because you eat the pickle that grosses people out.
You're like a raccoon eating a squash.
Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Oh my goodness, that's good. And if you get the combo, you can get a fruit cup. I'll show you what the fruit cup looks like. And a drink. And that's a pretty cute fruit cup. Got watermelon, pineapple, mango. We ate our chicken salad sandwiches and we headed to Padre Island. like chairs and hang out, and they even have an observatory deck. You can go further up if you want. Of course, the further I go up, the lower I get. I'm not kidding. Like, so in stadiums, I can't help it. I start lowering myself, and then before you know it, I'm sitting down on the ground. It's really weird. Isn't this gorgeous, Bear? That's where we go. Look at this. This will kill you.
Oh, there's a lot of, they said a lot of jellyfish actually at North Beach.
Yes.
Now people are getting stung.
Yeah. And Max and Sam are magnets for them. I don't. What is that? Oh, are we supposed to leave that trash there?
That is trash.
That's trash.
Yeah, that is trash.
I don't like that. That's not funny.
Oh, they're little babies. Funny babies.
Oh. Oh, how funny. Some stuff here, and I keep forgetting to pull out my phone because I just go straight to buying things. Like I bought this little thingy thing. I'm just such a kid. Dad, Lori. I'm all about turtles. I love the turtles. And Celeste got us this. Looks like me. And this woman has a nipple out of her. Oh my God. Oh, those are, if someone says it, they'll say those aren't stretch marks. My stretch marks spell out Padre Island, Texas. this foliage. Oh.
I smell it. I smell the sugar. Why are you so cute and happy? Why are you so cute and happy?
My hometown is beautiful. Our hometown is beautiful.
Yeah?
Hey. I love you.
Ditto.
Got our coffee. Did you enjoy your break, baby?
I did. I really missed
Visiting all the family and the
and
girls.
the fossils. My sister.
Yeah. Good visit. Visit my sister and my brother and both my brothers. It was nice. And it was nice to see our family interact with our grandbabies. You know? Okay, there we are. We're leaving Corpus. Hi, Corpus. We're going north. See you in 6 months.
Amarillo by nighttime.
Amarillo by nighttime. I lied. Okay, so in the middle of a video, some content creators will talk about the product that is sponsoring their video. And I do not have a sponsor, but I do have a side hustle. I am an Avon lady. I've been an Avon lady for 6 years. And if you'd like to join my Facebook group where I, am more available to talk to about our campaigns, our products, specials, if you want a sample of anything, that's where you can hit me up for freebies and samples and all kinds of good things. Then go ahead and head over to my Facebook page. And if you just want to skip all that and just want to purchase what you want to purchase without any hassle, which I'm never going to give you any hassle, but I'm just saying, then click the link to my Avon store. And as always, thank you so much for your support and for watching till the very end. It means a lot to me that it's steady, but I have been getting followers every single week, and I appreciate that so much. I am a certain vibe. I'm not very aesthetic, at least not in my opinion, but you seem to get me. You know what I'm about. I remind you of someone, and anyway, I'm glad that you're here. Take care.